See you. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We're kind of trying to hide behind our signs here, but we want these out in front. So there's, if you live in Iowa, be weather aware because there are storms moving in, tornado watches, severe storms, wind, hail. They're talking about that. So do be weather aware, and just keep your radio on. I live in the country. We have a weather radio.
Yep. So do we.
So it are sitting there and suddenly woo woo. But anyway, it keeps us aware of what's going on. So
that's usually my husband's alarm to go outside and look at stuff.
Yes. So anyway, I think Pat is here. Hi, Pat. So we're just kind of jawing back and forth, trying to kill a little bit of time so that more people can find us and get online before we really get into the meat of our program. So, it doesn't matter whether you hear this or not, but we had a vending show last weekend. It was great.
A lot of people, a lot of sales. Had a lot of people go, "Where's your shop? I didn't know Story City had one." Now they do. So it was a successful show.
Yeah, in many, many ways. And there was fun. I bought too much. I think Dennise bought too much.
Well, I bought one kit, one panel, and 4 spools of thread. So
I bought 2 spools of thread. I bought the same kit. And seems like there were things. I don't know if you can see my T-shirt here, but Danny from Block Party, she's in Nevada, gave this to me because we go back a long time and everything. And now Block Party isn't open for sales in the shop. They're all online, and she goes to vending shows. She does a lot of the word blocks and stuff like that.
She had a lot of cool panels and projects, and I'd like to do them for my sister-in-law, but I couldn't decide which one I wanted while we were there. So I'm like, I'm gonna think about that a little bit and go online and buy it.
She has one called "What Cancer Can't Do."
Yes, I saw that one.
And I had gotten that panel, and then there's words, and I just cut the words up, and she had a pattern with it, so I followed that because I had a cousin that passed away from leukemia. So I Googled and found out what the color for leukemia is, and it's orange. So orange, browns, and greens, and I made this, and I got it quilted up and shipped off because she lived in Alabama. So I sent it off to her and forgot to take a picture of it, but she sent me pictures.
Nice.
So anyway, she truly enjoyed it.
Good.
Okay. Dennise Lindemann is here.
Okay.
So, we at least have 2 people. So please say hi. Just go on and in the comments and just say hi or something, just so that we know that you're there, because we like to interact. Okay, what is coming up? Well, Pat and Chris Hobbs got their heads together and decided to do some paper piecing, mini paper piecing. Each block is 3.5 inches. Yeah. It's all paper pieced. It's very Christmassy. And this pattern that you see here, to my knowledge, you can only come if you come to one of our classes, I think.
She might eventually get it in her Etsy shop, but right now it's exclusive for us.
Yep. And it will be, Pat has booked a whole bunch of dates in July. During the All Iowa Shop Up, which we are a part of. So I think it's an hour class, hour and a half.
I don't have the printout of that one. Yeah.
It's not a very long class. Yeah. And, so you come in and you will have to buy, the pattern and the kit and everything, because there's so many colors and you don't have time to, pick your own fabric. So to make it easier, we're going to create kits. So we really want people to register for that, so we know how many kits to make and everything. And because you're going to have the paper, everything will be there for you. All you have to do is bring yourself, your sewing machine, and whatever supplies you need to do foundation paper piecing. So really think about joining that. I think it's going to be great. Well, we are also doing a block of the month. Now, this is, it's Bouquet to Hydrangeas, and it's from the Riley Blake Fabrics. So this, you can see it kind of here. I have posted it on our Facebook page, and I'm going to repost it again so that you see it. But this poster does not show the colors. So we're gonna move these and show you some of the fabrics that you have. So if you'll pick up those two, and I've got these two, at least even here the colors aren't as vivid and as beautiful as they really are. But this is a block of the month. It is only 7 months long. Yep. Oh shoot.
So we got a $10 registration fee, and then each month's kit will be $36. And each month for the first 6 months, you'll get fabric to make 2 of the same block. And then the last month you'll get your sashings and borders.
Right. And we will be demonstrating each block with some tips and tricks on this YouTube show. It will probably be, we're hoping to start the block of the month on May 21st, 22nd, something like that. It's on our website. You just go to www.itsotempting.com, and there's 2 S's because it's and so.
Yep, no apostrophe. Yep.
Yep. So go sign up and join it so we can start getting kits cut. It'll be a lot of fun, and because we are on YouTube, if you don't get that block done that month, YouTube will still be there. So you could go, even a year from now, you could go back, look at that episode, and get those tips and tricks. So that's one reason why we switched from Facebook Live to YouTube Live. So please strongly consider that. We will ship it, but there will be a shipping charge if we need to ship it. Yep. But we will do that,
And your options, if you want to ship it monthly, it will cost you more, but you can do that. Or if you want us to cut it all for you and ship it all to you at once, we can do that as well.
That's right.
So,
okay, so those are some of our 2 big things that are coming up. We've also got a bunch of classes. People say, "Oh, we want classes," but you guys aren't signing up.
Yeah.
So this Saturday we have a class coming up. I am going to take that class from Pat. Learning with Pat, Foundation Paper Piecing. This is for this second one. This is a little more advanced than our beginning a foundation paper piecing class. So Pat wants you to take that first one, which is the whorl.
Yep.
And we've already had 2 options for classes and had 1 person take it.
Yep.
So this is
Frolicking Fish.
Yep. Or because you get enough choices on this one, or you can do the dancing swallows, table topper, and the one that I am doing is curious cats. So I've got to pick up my fabric before, but I'm working tomorrow, so I'll have time. Pat's teaching me how to baste on our long arm because I've got a quilt sitting there. So if you come in tomorrow, you'll see my quilt that I'm learning how to professionally baste.
Because she's got a sit down Q16, and this way she won't have to spray baste it or pins.
Yeah.
All that time. Well, this is time consuming too, but it's different time consuming.
It's time. Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
and pins make them heavier.
and I don't have a good place to spray baste. So this is a real good solution for me. So I think, Pat's plan is that we will get to the point where we can professionally baste quilts for other people. That's Pat's plan. I don't know how soon I'll be ready. I am not there by any means because today was my first day. So anyway, who knows? Maybe down the line we will offer that service to all you quilters.
That's April classes. We're about done with April. That's crazy.
I know it.
In May, the 9th and the 13th, we're doing a Learn to with Pat class, English paper piecing 2. We're doing Grandmother's Flower Garden, which is this pattern with the little hexies.
Yeah, this is hand sewing.
Yes.
So you don't have to drag in your sewing machine. You can just come in. Now, if you haven't taken the first one, you're probably right? Or is she going to let you do
No,
it's
standalone.
Hand piecing. But have you seen? I've seen quilts with this pattern on them.
I have one that I had a really good friend give me, and it's got applique baskets with hexie hand-pieced flowers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So here's another thing that this winter, when you can't get out, you can do this, and you can just, while you're sitting there watching TV or whatever you do, you can watch the blizzard go by.
Or even this summer, if it's too hot to be outside, you can sit inside in the air conditioning, or you could sit out on your patio or your porch.
Or if you're traveling on a trip and sitting in the car, here you go.
Can't do it and drive. Can't do it and drive, but you can be a passenger.
Unless you're driving a Tesla.
Okay.
Now,
I know.
My husband has ridden in a Tesla. And actually, Teslas are quite polite cars. He was impressed. He said, you're going a lot. And the Tesla will warn you, if you're not keeping your eye on the road like it thinks you should, it will tell you. So it keeps track of you. So you can't get too involved in paper piecing. But he said, if a car wants to move into your lane, now what do most drivers do? Not a Tesla. A Tesla will slow down and allow the car in. I was impressed.
Okay. But anyway, so these are May's class. Is this one. And then we're hoping to do start the block of the month, the 21st. That's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get signed up for that.
Hopefully I will be able to make that YouTube show.
Okay.
I have cataract surgery coming up in May.
Yeah.
And I think it's on the 20th. It's the 4th, and I think the 20th, or is it 4th? And I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, we have some new product. We have some very talented people that are connected to our shop through one way or another. We have the seam rippers that are absolutely fantastic, that are homemade by Denise's husband. Stan Heyer makes clappers that are really nice. They're oak, very heavy. And now we have a new person that's joined us.
So my friend Dan, he's done a bunch of stuff for me. And in doing that, sewing stuff and quilting stuff ended up in his feed. And he saw the ruler holders and he goes, well, that's kind of cool. And I said, well, I have one. So please don't make me one. But this is what he came up with. I guess it goes this way. So you've got ruler holders here, a place for your pen, marker, sewing, seam ripper. Just about any rotary cutter will fit in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
A couple little other trays here for pins or clips. And then these are both magnets for your pins or clips. And we have several different designs here. This is a red, white, and blue flag-ish one. We've got a yellow and purple one that's got some sparkly, not really sparkly, but there's some iridescence to it. We've got a red and black one. There's a purple and green one over there.
Yeah.
But they're all different quilt blocks. that, he's found quilt blocks and then puts them in there.
Yeah,
So.
it's the very good quality, has pads on the back to
There we go.
protect.
Yep, got little pads, roller pads to sit on your table or your cutting mat.
Now they are expensive, but there's a lot of, this is handmade.
Yeah.
This is quality work. So with lots of tools. I almost bought one, but it's like, I don't know where I could put it. Because I do have a ruler holder, but not with that many slots. Mine is narrower.
When I started quilting a long time ago, I bought the little wooden one from Joann's, and it had like 4 or 5 slots.
I think that's what mine is.
And I have more rulers than that. So I took it out to my husband and I said, I need you to make me a bigger one of these. And I gave him, I said, it can be up to this long, but not any longer. And it can only be yay wide because that's my space between the cutting mat and the wall on my cutting table. So yeah, he made me that one. So that's the one I use. So these are beautiful, but I don't have a spot to put this. So
I may have to someday. I probably will break down and get rid of the one I have and get one of those because I really like them. They've got so versatile.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to need to move around so that demo time. And tonight we are doing the Disappearing Sheepfold. Never heard of it before. But
Facebook's a wonderful thing sometimes not. But I saw this demoed on a reel on Facebook. I went, that's really cool. So this is the sheepfold block. It's a variation of a 9-patch. So there's 9 patches, but they're different sizes. They are, the center block is 6.5 by 6.5. Your corner pieces are 3.5 by 3.5. And then your rectangles are 6.5 by 3.5. I did this one in paper. I save a lot of the stuffing paper that comes in packages, and then I iron it and fold it and put it away. So when I'm dummying up blocks, I'm not wasting fabric if I mess stuff up. So, and I've even sewn paper together. That's your little teaser, but we're going to take that away. So you cut your pieces. This is what it looks like. And then we're going to cut it up. So I'm going to stick. Are we good there?
Yep.
Okay, I need a ruler. So you sew your block all together, and then you find your center, and you measure over 1 inch both directions, and that's where we cut. Now this is my cutting mat. We can't get these right now, but I do have the Sue Daly one, pretty pink one. We do have that in the shop, and it will work for this project as well. They didn't want to cut on our for sale board, so I brought mine in. So I marked my inch away from the center on both of these. So we're going to cut there. There. And we're going to turn this. There. And there. Now you take your corner blocks and you spin them around like that. So I have a finished one all put together. We'll do like she does. We'll throw off the, there we go. So that's what your finished block looks like. Tip it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
So when I did this, and I didn't do more than the one block, but I'm thinking, well, if you did a bunch of these and put them together, you would almost get an Irish chain-ish effect, but you're, chains different sizes. And you would also get a secondary pattern here with this, a plus sign, when you put another block next to it. So, or you could put borders and sashing on it and make it look completely different. But I thought that was a fun one. I kind of like the disappearing ones. I've done a disappearing 9-patch before. And then I took a class way, way back. And I can't remember what that one was called. I did a table runner, but it was the same process. You made the blocks and then you cut and rotated. So that was our fun little experiment for the day.
Yes, and really it was fun to watch because it came out. I had never heard of it before.
I had neither, and so I had to Google what a sheepfold was.
Yeah,
I didn't know what that was. It's a pen for sheep, but
how easy that was to do.
And the difference, from one to the other.
Look at that.
And you could
do different designs, and you could actually do some one way and do some others another way.
Yeah.
So yeah,
lots of options.
So,
and like I said, the paper is, I don't know how many other people do this, but like I said, I sewed this one together.
Okay.
So I cut out my blocks like I had down there that were measured and sewed them together, and then cut them apart and sewed them together to make sure I knew what I was doing. So, because I made these out of fat quarters, and I managed to get enough for 3 blocks. And I'm like, all right, well, I want to leave one original. I want to put one together, and then I needed one to cut. And before I cut anything, I cut paper.
Very good. So, another tip and trick there. Okay. Well, I think that's going pretty well. We're just about at 30 minutes.
Awesome. We got any questions or not? Just
let me see. Pat's pushing English paper pieces. She really likes it. Yeah. She likes paper piecing. Robin, I caught it before she redacted it because she kind of goofed up in the spelling. But she says hello.
Okay.
Terry says hi. And then Pat says she loves the Disappearing Sheepfold. Now, before you leave, we would like for you to hit the like button. That helps bring our YouTube programs up higher, channels, whatever, streams higher. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Then you will get notifications when we are going live.
Yep.
And so that will, if we're a little bit late, it says, they're going live in such and such a time, because I have to fill in the time that I'm going live when I set it up. So, okay. Have fun sewing. We should be here next Thursday.
Yep.
And stop in the shop. It's kind of quiet here. We'd like to see everybody. Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.